everyone, this is Kimmy Wyatt and welcome to this video. You guys, just a quick note, I'm going to try to make this as short as possible, but before I get started, please like, share, subscribe, and comment. You guys, this is about your condiments, okay? Looking at this truck right here, y'all. Wasn't right there when I first got over here. Had my back, turning my phone on, had my back to that area. I never seen. Okay, but anyway, they're doing construction, so anywho, moving right along. You know, when they try to hack in your phone, they got to get as close as possible. Yeah, so anywho, you guys, real quick, as I get these, and I've been wanting to post this as well as something else I had to tell you guys, but either way, it may be a separate video. You guys, please, please, please. I already told you about, well, let me finish my sentence. Please, please, please. Hide your condiments. Now, I didn't say condoms. I said condiments. Kimmy, what is condiments? You know, can you believe it? Some people really don't know what condiments are, and that's okay. You know, you use them almost every day, if not every day. But this is in your seasonings. These are your seasonings. But condiments are ketchup, mustard, pickles, relish, mayonnaise. You know, stuff like that. Anything that's going to enhance the flavor of your food. I highly suggest you buy, if you're a victim of gang stalking, I highly suggest you buy a smaller portion so that you can throw it away if you don't use all of it. But y'all, stop leaving this stuff at home, man. Do you guys know, I guess about 2 years ago, in my last place, that how many times I had to not only buy mustard, I don't do mayonnaise, sorry, but not only that I had to keep on buying mustard. After I used it, because I got a lot of stuff, man. I'm taking all this stuff. It's heavy. Did y'all know I had to not only keep replacing them, like if I used it one time and I didn't want to take it with me because of all my stuff, I had to throw it away. Just losing money, you know, wasting money, you know, and I'm telling you, you guys, although we're talking less than $2, you keep having to do that. You're already broken in a joke. You're trying to build your shit back up. They do not want you to make any money. They want you to lose money. And I just thought about what I was going to say, another video, and I'm going to do it here so I don't have to do another video. But let me finish this one. That's about your automobiles. Ooh, that one right there was supposed to have been done. Not saying I'm not working and doing these videos. Y'all know this. It's just I have so much freaking content, man. I'm telling you, I'm set for 5 years. I'm literally, business-wise and gang stalking-wise, I'm set for 5 years. I don't have to come up with no fucking content at all. From how they're spying on you, what equipment they're using, my fragrances, my skin and hair care line, everything, man. I'm totally set, man. I'm totally set. As a matter of fact, right here, I gotta say this too. Right here, let me finish with the condiments. Okay, Kimmy, mental note, talk about the dog and talk about the automobiles. Well, automobiles, dog. Let's do it in alphabetical order. You guys, if possible, go to your local food warehouse, you know, where they have this kind of stuff. I'm not gonna say names, but you know, y'all go to the warehouses that has a bulk items and purchase your mustard. I mean, if you're going to make potato salad, don't do this. But if you're going to be doing corny dogs, hot dogs, chili dogs, things like that, and you don't make potato salad, you don't do it, whatever. Y'all, please buy this stuff in the little individual packets. As a matter of fact, there's a bag where I reside right now, and even if I weren't residing here, I do it all the time, regardless of where I stay. When you go to these restaurants and stuff, these fast food restaurants, y'all save those condiments, the salad dressing. You know what I'm saying? That's individual portions. The ketchup, the mustard, relish, mayonnaise. I save those, y'all. And I'm going to be honest with you. If I had $1 million, I would still save them. It's just a waste. It's a waste. It's really a waste. I'm not frugal by any means of the spectrum. Okay, I'm really not. But I just don't see a purpose. If you got 5 of these packets in, you just got a hamburger, and they gave you 5 packages, or you pick 5 packets and you're not going to use all of them, why throw that stuff away? It gets in the landfills for no reason. It messes up the streets and stuff because cars will squish them and people will squish them with their feet, whether on purpose or not. Y'all know where I'm going. By the trash dumpsters, they're there. It's just, if it's there, it should be used. Okay, so save these, you guys, and it keeps prices low. You don't realize that stealing in a store raises the price of things, but that also raises the price of things if you're getting these condiments and you're not using them. Okay, use them. So save them, put them in a bag, put them in keep them in the refrigerator, in a bag. Some people put them in their drawers in the kitchen. It doesn't matter. Save them. Now, if you got roaches now, they crawling over them. I'm just keeping it real. Just keeping it real. Just keeping it real. Look at these beautiful trees, y'all. Oh, I wish I could just talk to the trees. But why am I going to say that? God tells me to be quiet. You see this right here, right? Ooh, I'm not talking about, do you see what I'm looking at? Did you see what it's doing? Y'all, I don't know. There's something wrong with me. I don't know. I love it. I've accepted it. Woo! Okay, y'all, the power of being chosen, the power of being an indigo child, and all that stuff. Not bragging at all. It's just a beautiful thing, man. So let me tell you what they're going to do. Now, I can't wait to look at this video, but I'm going to go on and put it out here in the universe. You see this black truck right there? Well, didn't I just tell you they try to get as close as possible? Look at the big truck. Look at the black truck. Look right here. They try to get, look. And even this thing right here. Now, I'm going to look at this video. I'm going to go ahead and make the statement. But I could have sworn this black truck and there's somebody in it wasn't right there when I start recording. I got shorts on, Hispanics. They got to get fucking close to you to see what the fuck you doing and try to hack in your shit, okay? Now, when I put the camera on his ass, okay, not this one going to the truck right now, but the one that's in the truck, the other one, or maybe he got out because I looked away. There was a head in the truck moving. Maybe he got out because I put the spotlight on him. They try to play it off. Y'all, what? I'm so tired of karmic ass people. I am so tired. Y'all, we see what you're doing, okay? We see you. There was a time when we weren't paying attention. We're paying attention. Y'all could have sworn that truck was not right there when I got here. As a matter of fact, I wouldn't have even pulled. I know it wasn't because I wouldn't have pulled my phone out if that truck was right there. You don't have a choice but to move, and a fly just landed on my elbow, so let me back up to this bush and get it off. Dang, what am I going to get it off with? Don't hide behind the trees. Why you hiding? What you moving up for? I'm going to move up with you. Okay? You see him move up inch up a little bit like an inchworm. What you doing? Y'all love putting me on the camera. Let me go up here and wipe my elbow off on this tree, y'all. Yeah, you put them on the camera, they want to hide. What you hide for? Really? Hold on, y'all. You know, I told y'all about wiping off. When they land on you, wipe it off. Yeah, you know, scoot it up a little bit. Well, let me tell y'all. Anyway, that's enough with your condiments. Y'all go to, if you're going to be using them a lot, or you use them a lot, go to like a bulk store, warehouse is usually what they're called, wholesale clubs or whatever, and get those packets of condiments. This includes salt, man, salt and pepper. Get those, because what happens with that, you guys, you're a goner. When you wake up, and I'm helping y'all to wake up, when y'all gang stalking victims and targeted individuals wake up, you are on camera. They know that you have woken up. You dead. They wish. They don't want this to be out in the open. They don't want this to be out in the public. They don't want people to know what's going on, yada, yada, yada. All right? They don't. They can do the crime, but they don't want to do the time. And I've been saying that so many times over the last going on 11 years or whatever. I'm tired of counting the years. If you can't do the time, don't do the mofo crime, okay? With or without the mofo. Look at her, B. Y'all see that? Y'all probably didn't see it because I moved the camera, my phone. Trying to land on my phone, want it to fall. Y'all, look at this wild blue yonder. Of all the places that the bee could come to, it comes right here and tries to, if not land on my phone, tries to make me drop it, in other words. Y'all hear me? Now, let me see. Just, y'all can't see it. You see the truck moving? I'm trying to see why I can see it and y'all can't see it moving. Yeah, he all of a sudden wanted to shoot ghost. Get gone. They see a woman, y'all, and I'm not bragging on myself. I'm just saying. If Hispanics, these gang stalking victims, but only, it's different races in gang stalking. Let me say that. But only the Hispanics will see a woman. Y'all, I'm out here, okay? I'm riding the buses, I'm riding the trains, I'm out in the elements all the time, 6-7 days a week, okay? Most times 7 days a week. If they see a woman that looks halfway good to them, don't pull your phone out, ladies. Don't pull your, let me take that back. She don't have to have her phone on. They gonna hack in your phone while it's in your purse, while it's in your pocket, while it's in your hand. They're gonna hack in your phone, listen, find out where you live, see if there's already gang stalking in the area, blah, 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 blah. Y'all feel me? I wanna know if y'all feel me. Do you feel me? Well, I need y'all to reel me, okay? It's one thing to feel me, but do you reel me? R-E-A-L. The shit is real. But okay, I got shit to do today. So right here, y'all, let me walk up here, wash my bags. Hold on. I'm leaving this area right here the other night, no light. And I get about right here and I decide to pull across the way though, right here. I said, oh my God, it's a full moon. Shining through the trees, you know, you got a little open space where you can really see it. Y'all, I'm such a romantic. Okay, don't say that, Kim. Can't leave that to yourself, girl. Leave it. That's not what I was going to say, though. But woo-hoo! Boy, it's about something about me and nature. Okay. So anyway, moving right along. So right about here, I look across this way, and I see a dog. Upon further looking, I realize it's a freaking pit bull. Oh my God. So this freaking pit bull just pops up all of a sudden. Now when I came, it was a car way over there. I don't know if y'all can see my finger. I guess the car, when they saw me, the people, they left. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. I saw them. I see cars all the time. I get them gang stalked. Okay, let me keep it moving. I got to go catch my bus. Okay. Don't catch that one. I can catch the next one. These particular buses run frequent. Moving right along. So I see this pit bull, and this pit bull sees me. If anyone knows anything about a pit bull or pit bulls will see you, and they're going to go on about their business. And then they're going to take a couple of steps, you know, while taking a couple of steps on further past you. They're going to say, wait, hold on. That look like a human. That was a damn human. And it wasn't my owner. Let me go back and see what this motherfucker got going on. You know what I'm saying? They're going to come back and they're going to try to, you know, do a little something, so they're going to come across the street like they did. I'm like, oh, God, dog, what I got for this? What food do I have besides myself? I had some food. I had some chips. And, God, this is a blessing. This is a spiritual tokens is what this is. Now, like I said, this pit bull came out the blue. I had walked from Y'all don't see this, but this goes way around there. I don't walk all the way around. I didn't see no pit bull, no nothing. I get right here. And the pit bull wasn't right here when I got here. It just, bling. Didn't see it walk up here. Didn't see it walk. Just all of a sudden, I looked to the left. Here's this pit bull. Y'all, so, of course, pit bull came over to me. And, look, you know, pit bulls are bad as hell. They got this walk like, I don't care what you do. I don't care if you move to the left, move to the right, move up, jump, jump, jump. I don't care what you do. I'm coming after you, but I'm going to go real slow because I know you scared. Well, actually, I wasn't. Normally, I would have been. I don't know what it was because I don't like dogs. And I'm not scared of dogs. I just don't like dogs. Don't get on me. Don't get mad. I'm the messenger. I do not like dogs, y'all. Anybody trying to talk to me in the future, I'm just letting you know. I am not an animal lover, but I love animals. Y'all know what I'm saying? Is that making any sense to y'all? I don't want them in my life, but I don't want them harmed. I don't want them to be at all. I've cried when I've seen dogs hopping on one leg or hopping on their leg because they've gotten something in their foot or they're hungry or something. And I've had food in my vehicles, y'all, groceries, and I've actually stopped and given it to dogs. Or if I'm close to a chicken place or whatever, I make sure I hurry up and get there while looking back, you know, trying to see if the dog is still there and go get the dog some food. So please don't think I am an animal hater. No, I just don't want them in my life, okay? And it's not all animals. I'm just not a dog and cat lover. I attribute it to the fact that, you know, I like big things. Give me a damn lion. My mother and I used to go to this, what you want to call it? I'm going to say pawn shop. I don't think my mother ever went to a pawn shop. No, what would you call it when a flea market of sorts, you know, and we would go like every Saturday inside, bad clothes, all kind of stuff in there, and, you know, and I come back with about 8 pairs of shoes, no joke. Girl, you're not buying, Kimmy, you're not buying her no clothes and no shit. And this is, my mom's getting dressed, and I'm probably already dressed, I don't know, but she would be on the phone while she getting dressed about to leave. Girl, you're not buying, Kimmy. Girl, no, I ain't buying her nothing. I come back about 8 pairs of shoes, no joke. Didn't have to ask for one of them. My mom was just wonderful, y'all. Just absolutely wonderful mother. And if not shoes and clothes, I would come back with something. Matter of fact, when my mother passed away, one of my brothers told me I was spoiled. My daughter told me I was spoiled. But you guess what? That's why I don't blame you. I blame Granny. No. But moving right along, so I see this dog sees me, the dog comes over across where I am, right over here, as a matter of fact, right next to this tree, and I have some chips. I pour the chips on the ground. I say, you hungry? And it's looking down like big old head, like, girl, you don't look at me. I'm fat as a pig's ass, pun intended. You ask me, am I hungry? Yeah, because I'm trying to break the ice, okay? So I took the bag out and I poured them down on the ground. This dog, you can tell this dog had a family because this dog took one chip like, okay, that was, what the hell was that? That's not my normal kibbles and bits or whatever. That's, you know, that kind of shit. So the dog got even closer to me. Now, the dog did not sniff me, but their pit bulls and most dogs have very, very high sense of smell. So it did not. Look. Yeah, make that turn right there, partner, because I caught you. Another bee. Look, y'all. Where is? Go on, partner. What you doing? Look. They don't know if they want the best of me being over here has gotten the best of them. They don't know if they want to go back up there. Now I'm gonna see in the video. Did y'all notice this? This truck coming down here, I turned just in time, was about to park right here. Y'all see this? Now he done set up shop right there. Nosy ass. Okay, let me show y'all this truck. Just went back up that way. Now he done set up shop right here. But I turned around just in time to catch him. See, he trying to get close to me to hacking my shit. I got some shorts on today, y'all. Ooh-wee. I I turned around just in time to catch him, and he had to do a turn and do a U. Why are you trying to get close? Let me go down here. Let's see what he does, because I'm going to be on here, man. I got one more thing to talk about. So this dog, I said, you hungry? It gets one of the chips, and these are puffy chips, so, and eats it. And, you know, like I said, this is not my kibbles and bits. And so I said, hey, you want to walk with me? And this dog lifts his head like, yeah, let's do the damn thing, Kimmy. Let's do the damn thing. Let's go. So I started walking. I pick up my bags. I start walking, and this dog just starts following me. But you know how dogs are. They're going to go to the left and go to the right, do their thing. I said, come on, baby. Every time I said, come on, baby, the dog kept sped up. No joke. Get to the end right here. You see these cars passing by. I get to the end up there. We have to cross the street. Mind you, I'm looking back for this dog because please don't bite me in the leg. You hear me? But it didn't. It was following me. Y'all gotta hear this, man. So we got to the edge. Now this is a major street up here. Major. Hey, cause you ain't paying attention. I hope one of them big ass rocks fall on top of your damn truck. So we get to the edge, you know, so we can cross the street. Cars coming back both ways. Finally, we get to cross the street. And I'm talking major, so there's cars continuously coming. And I'm like, come on. So I said, come on, baby. So baby looking at me like, Kimmy, I'm here for a reason and a season. I'm not your dog. I'm in preacher mode. I am not your dog, Kimmy. I'm just here because the good Lord sent me here for some damn reason. I don't know why. I don't even know who you are. I just popped up out the sky, you know, that kind of shit. So the dog attempts to cross the street and cars are blowing the horn. As a matter of fact, it got halfway and went back and looked at me like, no, seriously, y'all, like, Kimmy, I was just here to protect you. Oh my God. And I'm going to tell you why I know this to be true. And so, because this is dark when you're coming through here, y'all, ooh-wee, at night. And a vehicle had just come in and was driving real slow or whatever. You know, you got to protect yourself at all times. And so, although I'm not scared at all, but God knows when something's about to occur before you do. You hear me? Y'all hear what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, here come a car. A car is coming in here right now. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. Look, a car is coming in here right now. Driving utterly slow, but okay. There you go. And they can go all the way around. And it looks familiar. I've been here for a minute. I should have been where I was going, but it's okay. So this dog decides to come back and stay and watch as I cross to the other side. When I cross the other side, I walk down this way, walking west. You guys, I get to my bus stop and everything, and all of a sudden, I see this car coming down, and it's a street, you know, that ends at this street where the bus stop is. In other words, it makes a T. So they turned from off of this street and made a right there at the bus stop. Did a U, so you know I got my antenna is up, you know, like what the fuck, you know. And I see two people in there, and finally I was, as a matter of fact, I was on the phone calling DART, Dallas Area Rapid Transit, to see when the next bus was coming. And they knew I was on the phone, and they were just sitting there instead of, you know, they had a chance to move, and they were just sitting there. Two females. Females are involved in gang stalking. Let me say that. So finally, they came back again or something, and they said, which really raised my senses. They said, let the window down and say, excuse me, have you seen a dog? I'm like, yeah, I saw your damn dog. Then you let it out because you knew I was right over there, and you let the pit bull out, but I was being nice. Here go another fly bee, y'all. Look, a little baby one. They know how to summon shit to you. They know how to get your ass out the way. They know how to summon shit to you as well. You see that? Every time this truck has come over, I wasn't gonna say anything at first, and landed on my finger. Let me go wipe my finger off. All this out here, y'all, landed on my thumb, rather. Let me go wipe it off. I'm wiping it off. Witchcraft. Warlocks. Witchcraft. Some warlocks have jobs. Okay? Wiped it off. Now. Make sure I wipe the right area. So anywho, y'all, I said, yeah, I saw your dog. The dog, you know, it went back that way because once I crossed the street, I didn't finish. The dog finally turned around and started coming back in this direction. Okay, same side. So I'm thinking it's going home. The owners are used to it getting out and coming back, you know, that kind of stuff. They kept going up the street looking for the dog, and all of a sudden I looked across the street and I saw the dog in front of this building, but on the other side, you know, across the street. And there's a light out there in the front, a couple of lights, as a matter of fact. So I said, there's a dog right there. So I saw that they had gone up. They had to wait for traffic to stop so that they can, or pause. They had to wait till traffic cleared so they can make a U and come back down. When they came back down, I said, I flagged for them and I said, your dog, they let the window down. I said, your dog is right there. You don't see him. And so they hurriedly turned. Here they come again, but this time they made a left to go this way. You can't see this, y'all. This phone is not the best phone for recording. But they across the street on the same side I was on, but on up is a street right up there. So they made a left. When they came back the next time, and I'm talking, they're just going back and forth, back and forth. When they came back the next time, the driver, there was only the driver. It was not the passenger. But I kept doing my hand like, there it is right there. There it is right there across the way. And she said, I saw that dog. That's not her dog. Or we saw that dog. That's not her dog. I said, what kind of dog is it? She said, it's a something. Traffic's coming, so I couldn't hear what she was saying. I asked her to repeat it. And she said, it's a whatever. Still didn't hear her. But she did not say pit bull. And she said, it's a little dog. It's smaller than that. It's real smaller than that. Well, smaller than that. Do y'all see where I'm going? God turned that dog into a pit bull. Yeah. Turned the dog into a pit bull. This pit bull is following me like we the best of friends. Pit bull. Okay. Last thing I want to tell you guys, for protection, highly protected. I know in my heart if somebody had to come towards me, that dog didn't even know me from Jack in the Hat. Y'all, the way this dog was on me like that, like we had been knowing each other. When I said, baby, stop, the dog would stop. Come on, let's go. The dog would go. Or I would say, come on, because it would slow down and it would trot on towards me. You know how they do. Let me tell y'all something. All y'all chosen people, inclusive of myself, we chosen. You have no fear of not a damn thing. Targeted individuals, gang stalking victims, chosen, indigo child, indigo children. It just is what it is. And if we could trade places with you, we would, but we won't. We can't. We're here for the greater good. We're here to warn people. Chosen people are here for one thing only. That's why we don't feel like we're better than anyone. We are here to warn people of things. Isn't that what I do? Isn't that what I do? Okay? Honest to God truth. Last thing I want to tell you guys. If your automobile, and I'm going to tell you how long I was. Back up. First thing I want to say. Let me tell you how many years this video or this statement, it was supposed to be a video, about 10 years. I just got to get this done, y'all. Okay, I told you I got 5 years of, I can just literally sit back and cross my legs in front of a fireplace with some cheese and some grapes and some wine and a good book and not have to ever worry about what subject, any subject that I want to talk about. I literally could. I don't have to pull any. I could just. I said that wrong. I could just pull some out of a hat and just start talking. Okay. So with that being said, y'all, your automobiles. If you are being surveillanced in your home, okay. If you, and this is predominant for female victims, if you're being surveillanced in your home, but you got a job, you're leaving too much, you just came home from work and you're going out to the club, ooh, you're going to go see somebody, you're going to the grocery store, blah, 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 blah. You leaving too damn much. They can't make no money off you. They can't make no money off you. Or if you're leaving too much, how they going to make that damn money and you leaving and doing all that, you being extra? You messing with their funds. You messing with the videos that they're posting of you and putting it on the dark web. How could you? You ought to be ashamed of yourself. We're going to fuck with your vehicle. All they got to do, you guys, your vehicle, let me sum this up. Your vehicle has 2 VIN numbers. It has 1 VIN number, but it's usually in 2 places. This VIN number is usually in the dashboard of your vehicle right there. You can look in the front of the windshield, where the windshield is, and see your VIN number on the driver's side. This is standard for most cars in the U.S. Let me say that. Your VIN number is also in the door panel. Open up the door panel. The VIN number is right there. Take that plastic off right there on your door, whatever material it is. On the driver's side, your VIN number is right there in the inside on the left door. Okay? Most cars that are made from 2005 and older, 2005 and up, that's 6, 7, 8 and on, has a computer in it for which it can be hacked. If you're wondering why when you're driving, your car stops by itself, your doors unlock by themselves. I was walking in a parking lot years ago and had my little key entry thing, the little, you press the button. Somebody opened my damn door for me. But it was so many cars in the parking lot that I couldn't tell, and they knew I couldn't tell, and they had it planned. I couldn't tell who opened my door. As soon as they saw me raise my hand to unlock my door, about to press the button, all I had to do was raise my hand. Someone else unlocked my door for me. True. Okay? This is how they put the cameras in my vehicle when I was sleeping in my vehicle. Now, I'm going to go on that note, and I know I have to reset this because he just did something. My phone just vibrated, and it's fully charged. So I'm going to go ahead and sum this up because I don't want this video to stop. But you guys, if your car's messing up and you woke up, it was okay the day before, and you wake up and you're getting ready to go somewhere and it just stops. It's not going. Now cars do, with this side note, cars do mess up. Okay. Now this person has moved, but my phone should not be vibrating, so I'm going to reset it or whatever. I got to do video on these phones, you guys. These SIM cards are just $1. You can buy them almost everywhere, any retailer. I'm going to brag on this phone because this is the type. Oh, well, there you go. The door just opened. I'm closer to this vehicle now than I was to that one, and I just felt my phone vibrating. Okay, I'm going to change it back. And see, once they do something, they just get out the vehicle like, okay, we got her. Because some of them, although they're into gang stalking and stuff and watching women and doing all this, they're at work. They really don't know who I am right now. They just see a lady that's fine, you hear me, with some shorts on. Let's try to hack in her shit. Once they do that, he just got out the vehicle and probably had been trying ever since. Ever since I was standing here like the person in the truck. This is the shit they do. But anywho, you guys, please know, like I said, if your car was manufactured between 2005 and up, okay, you have has the possibility of being the brain, the computer of the vehicle has the possibility of being manipulated. There have been cases of people driving along and their car just stops literally while they're in motion going, because they're going to try to get you. They're going to try to kill you, okay? You know too much, okay? They have the ability to remotely Stop your vehicle. Stop your brakes. Press your brakes. Put your brakes in action. Anything, stop your vehicle while you're rolling, going 50 miles an hour or more. You're on the freeway. They have the ability to do that, okay, remotely. All right? No joke. Also, stop your car from even starting up. All of a sudden, y'all, all of a fucking sudden. 2 stories before I go. I had a homeless guy that we befriended each other. He became my play brother. And it was getting cold, and even though he had a vehicle, he was sleeping in his vehicle. I said, man, come go home with me. I was sleeping in my vehicle. This is how we met. I said, come go home with me, man. You know, you can just, it's cold out here. It's snowing or whatever was going on. I said, you can come stay with me for a minute. And he came, I cooked, food was good. He was looking at videos on his phone. And I got up the next morning to leave, and I said, you need anything? I said, you hungry? He said, yeah. He said, no. He said, I'm just going to eat what's in there. I said, okay, have at it. I said, I'll be back. I went and parked my vehicle at in a parking lot that is shared by a Waffle House and a Burger King. These 2 businesses share a parking lot. But I parked over at the Waffle House knowing I was going to the Burger King to get online. I was there for a minute. Everything was okay because I see them going over that big windows in Burger King, so I can look over there and see them around my vehicle or getting out and looking and going in. No, they didn't want to go in the damn Waffle House. You hear me? Just keeping it real. When I'm over there, I'm so used to it, I just look up and just brush it off. Okay, I'm working. About 4 something, right at I'll say about between 3 something and 4 something. I look out the window and I see this Hispanic around my vehicle. He didn't know where the hell I was. I'm looking and I'm checking him out. He is on his phone. He's hotter than fish grease, y'all. He's fussing at somebody just going around my vehicle. His hands are going up and blah, blah. You could just tell he was cursing somebody out. He was irate. He was hotter than a firecracker. And I thought, you don't know where I am. You think somebody came and picked me up and I left my vehicle right there. This is just what I'm thinking. Oh, he was mad. When he left, look, here comes somebody. Hispanic. When he left, that's when I left. When I got back, I told my friend, and I'm going to start walking. Well, I told my friend, my play brother, I said, guess what? My car's not going to start tomorrow. He said, huh? I said, my car is not going to start tomorrow. He said, what you mean? I said, just watch. We both get up to leave at the same time. He's parked in Visitors on the other side, a little ways down. He's parked in Visitors. And so he had to come up to me to leave. I was closer to the exit than he was. And he notices that my door is still open, and he stops behind my vehicle and say, what's wrong? I said, didn't I tell you my car wasn't going to start? Didn't I tell you it wasn't going to start? He just looked at me like, what? So he gets out. He said, let me try. Nothing. Y'all hear me? Didn't I tell you my car wasn't going to start? It didn't. It wouldn't. Now something has hit me on the back of the leg, y'all. Oh, boy. Where's a leaf? Let me get this stick. Hold on. And that wasn't a Hispanic. That was a white person. But like I said, everybody's involved, okay? All right. And he kept trying, but he got things to do. So he, I knew it wasn't going to start. Guess what? They thought, this idiot thought, in collaboration with them, the coven, the idiots, thought that, especially him, thought that some man had picked me up and I'm having sex with this man and they didn't get a chance to see it. Ooh-wee. Not my story, but I'm just saying, I don't just go around having sex with people. I'm just saying, this is what you knew. This is what was going on in this idiot's head. They didn't get a chance to see it. They didn't know where I was. Who is this dude? Because they act like they're married to you for some damn reason. Like, like y'all got something going on. Perverts. Total freaking perverts. Yeah. So anywho, you guys, I'm I got so much to post, man. I do. You guys, please also join my, I just created another channel, and please join my fragrance channel. It's called @triple Senate. If you want to look it up, I got to get with Google or get with YouTube because it's not showing up, but I don't have a video there. I think you have to have at least one video for it to show up in search, but you can go directly to it. This may change. It's youtube.com / triple scented all together. Okay. So it's youtube.com / triple TRIPLE scented SCENTED. Check it out. I'm going to have it's a month. It's a fragrance of the month. God is so good, y'all. He gave this to me. It's fragrance of the month. So every month I will be presenting a fragrance to you guys to buy. Okay. And you can also buy a subscription, which is for the whole year, which means that I will ship you out a new fragrance every month. Okay. And they're not returnable, so but they smell so dang on good, triple scented. And every month, because I can do up to 3,000 or over 3,000 fragrances, this is going to take my business into the next years. So you guys will be able to purchase a yearly subscription, in which you'll get a discount off of the regular price. You'll get a monthly discount. Okay, altogether, 12 months, you'll get a discount instead of just buying single bottles or whatever. And these are going to be the fragrance oils, all right, for your oil warmers. Some people also say oil burners, and triple scented. So it's gonna blow your house up. And you can buy this scent singly, or you may want another one for your bathroom or something or whatever, or for a friend. But because you are locked in with the yearly subscription, you will be able to. And this includes shipping, y'all. Okay, so the price is going to include shipping, but you'll get a discount on the fragrances. Okay, so coming up with that, you guys, that'll be posted real soon. I'm working on that right now, even as of today, and so you guys can do that. And so it's kind of like a surprise. You don't know what you're gonna get. Okay, you don't have any clue what you're gonna get. Okay, now they got a whole river of them down there. Look, y'all. Look. So you don't know what you're gonna get. Let me go. Oh, they have finally realized who this is right here. And now they try to hide behind the truck. You see what I'm saying? Now they hiding behind the truck. Karmic. Okay, so I'm gonna go. So yeah, and anywho, 3,000 fragrances. Also, as a side note, these are yearly, so you can purchase subscription year 2024. You can purchase subscription year 2025, even though it's 2026. So that means that you will get those fragrances at a discount. There is no limit to how many subscriptions you can have. You can have 5 subscriptions, which means you'll get 5 of those fragrances per month. Okay. All right. That's left up to you. Please notify me if your address changed, because there will be a fee if your address changed and you have not notified me, because I'm just going to ship them out to those who have paid for the yearly subscription. In these cases, it's wonderful if you have a P.O. box, because you're probably going to have that for a moment. Or it's one also if you have, your mom's, mama's going to have that address. Mama's going to always have that address. Really, your aunt and uncle, they're going to always have that address, or something like that. Someone who has stability, and you don't have to worry about changing the address, because they're going to always have the rights to that address. And maybe yourself. Okay, you're not moving, you're not going anywhere. Okay, so more on that would be on that channel. I'm fixing to work on that as of today as well. So I love you guys, y'all. Just like I said, the shit is real, man. Just keep me in your prayers. I don't like everyone praying for me, though. Keep me in your prayers, those who are prayer warriors, who means me well. And also another video that I started recording last night, but it got interrupted some kind of way. Something happened, and I'm going to be doing this video again. Let me say this to you, and I've said it before, and let me stress this. If you had any damn thing to do, okay, verbally, inadvertently, purposely, if you knew anything about my gang stalking and you participated in it, because for me, knowing that I'm being gang stalked, I don't even want to put the term in there, knowing that I'm being spied on in my privacy, knowing I'm being followed, knowing any damn thing about what has happened to me over these years, leave me alone. If you didn't believe what was happening to me, leave me alone. Leave me the fuck alone, man. The Lord is sending me somewhere, and I'm sorry, you can't go. Because if you didn't give a fuck about what was going on with me in my life, I don't give a fuck about what's going on in yours. Seriously. Regardless of what has happened in the past, regardless of how close we were, regardless of this, that, and the other. Okay? I called somebody to tell them I'm moving. They were telling me I'm moving. Y'all hear me? Did you hear what I said? I called someone to tell them I have to move. Let them know, hey, I'll get with you later on. First sentence come out of their mouth. I didn't even finish my sentence. First sentence came out of their mouth is, where you putting your stuff? No, excuse me. Where's your stuff? I'm like, huh? Because I really didn't know what they were talking about. Like, what, my stuff? This is impossible for them to be knowing. I haven't told you I was moving. Now, they did know someone that was in my building. You gossiping about me, which I already knew was happening, but okay. Did they tell you why they were gossiping, that they're one of the people that's spying on me in my apartment? Did they tell you that the reason why they're telling you before I tell you is because they're spying on me in my apartment, and they wondering if I told you? No, I wouldn't tell you because you don't believe it, so I'm not going to even put them off in the mix. But yes, they're spying on me too. Gang stalkers. They're going to come tell you this, that, and other. And of course, since you don't believe I'm being spied on, there you go. Did you not know they were trying to beat me to the point? Beat me to the game? Beat me to your ears? Did you know they didn't know that I knew you and vice versa? So let me tell y'all, that's a whole nother video. Let me get off of here. Y'all just stay prayed up. Stay prayed up. The best thing I can tell you is to stay prayed up. And lastly, thank you, Jesus. There are people who think that return to sender is witchcraft, and or you don't have to do that because you know, the Most High is on my side. People that are sending this shit back to the people, the Most High is on their side. That's why it's going back. Let's all stay on the same team, y'all. Let's all stay on the same team. Those who love God, don't put down someone for returning some shit back to sender because they shouldn't be. But yet, in everything you talk about, everything you do, you're talking about God is going to do this. God is going to do this. Guess what? God is going to return that shit back to the sender. So even though I also have been saying, even though I didn't strictly say it, or y'all make sure you say something about God when you're returning back to sender. I didn't say that. What I said was, don't just say return back to sender, because you could be talking about anything. The universe, God and the universe does not know what you're trying to return back. So be specific. I've said that in so many words. You might have to do a little paragraph and say, hey, my knees are hurting. God, if this is of you, I'm testing it. Let me know if this is of you, if they're supposed to be hurting, or if this is witchcraft. You know what I'm saying? Let me know. So right now I'm asking for this to be returned to the sender. Y'all hear me? Guess who? The entity, I call God a creature. Please don't get offended because I do call him a creature. He is. Look. The creature that's going to return that back to the sender is God, okay? God and universe, because it's not real. It's only real because it's in your mind that it's real. You feel the pain. It's witchcraft. It's there. It's real, but it's just, let's say it together, temporary. Gotta go. Hasta la vista. Only temporary if you don't send it back to the sender. It's temporary if you send it back to the sender. Let me say this right. Hasta la vista. Buenos Aires. Buenas noches. Arrivederci. Au revoir, Salito. Don't let the doorknob hit you where the good Lord split you. Ciao Bella. Ciao Bello. Smooches. Gotta go. Okay? You sure getting closer and closer over here, baby. You was way down there. You don't look. Hey! Let me go. He don't know if it's across the street and go on the other side. Let me get my bag, my other bag. Bye.